Run me the keys, run me the B's, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that?
Today, from Empower Field at
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 75 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 14 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick their...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
Touchdown, Broncos!
K.J. Hamler,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Childress. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Childress. And this one complete to Smith.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Childress.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Childress.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's caught. Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Childress. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll look to throw.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never
a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 3, second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? That they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Childress. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, Childress. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Off play action, Childress. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Childress. Man open left side is Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To throw on second down. Childress. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again.
This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they're